Double paint.
Huh?
Paint.
Same as Ben.
So this is that new Game Breaker 2, and it's got to be one of the most over-under bowling balls I've thrown in a while, at least so far. This thing doesn't know if it wants to overhook or underhook. Go in the right direction.
Woo!
A little speedy on that one. Scare the beans out of me. I didn't even hear you walk up. Light on your feet.
My shoes don't think so, but yeah.
Shoes, my body, my knees, nothing else thinks so. But well, it's rather versatile. I'm kind of surprised by it.
I don't know. What's the core in that one?
I don't know.
All right.
I think it's supposed to be the same as I expected.
What's it called?
Raymond. She's clean. If I slow down, it still comes around the corner. Kind of reminds me of the Dark Code, but not as quick. Not as sharp down lane.
Yes. Dark coat had that big block though.
Yeah, Dark Coat's huge core. But it had the super clean cover. I don't know what cover's on this thing.
It might not even be on their future release yet.
It should be. Storm's already announced it.
Absolute.
Not yet.
Storm, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. There it is. Oh. I know that core. That's the physics core.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's kind of slow low-key then. It looks like it, yeah.
So it's a 25405.
Oh, it's a higher RG, that's why it's so clean. That's why she gets down the lane. What's the cover on?
R3S. It's a Pro cover stock, so it's the
R3S Pearl, is it?
Yeah.
Is that the same cover as the High Road series?
it's the high road is R2.
R2, that's right.
Yeah. But it's got that new finish gloss on it. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's clean.
Yeah, that's what it helps it stay clean, but yet grab. Stormball. That's exactly.
A 9 getting machine.
Yeah. You're gonna take that you're gonna take that Thursday then.
No, it's too late for that.
9 getting 17, maybe 4.5.
They remade it. Brought it back. Game Breaker 7.
Yeah. And yet, none of them I like except for the first one.
The second one was okay.
I like the red one just because of the red. Sure didn't like the really length of it. And the 9 counts. Dude, it revved out and
This thing
total straight.
has been so over under.
And what's that doing?
So much quicker than I thought it was going to be.
You get so much straight out of the ball. I guess that could be useful, but you know.
Definitely need to bring the surface down, slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, but that's going to increase the straight.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You want longer straight?
I want it to be straighter
At the back
and
end?
smoother and earlier.
Yeah, but then you're going to have, instead of 2 feet of straight, you're gonna have 3 feet of straight at the end.
No, it won't. It's not going to store energy. I want it to be smooth all the way around.
Okay, I guess I'm talking different. When I talk about straight, that's straight, hook, straight. The snap on the end.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah. Right now that ball is like this.
Right.
Okay?
That's you're just going to make it hook sooner, but the idea is to make it hook more round.
So you hook sooner, so doesn't that put that there?
Not necessarily, no. Because you're burning up energy, so it doesn't have a chance to hook the second time. It's already hooked.
Yeah, but it's rolling out already. So you're gonna make it roll earlier, closer to your feet. So,
Right.
So the back end's
But
gonna
you
be.
get it to continue through. You get it to keep going to the left, not. It's not. You're thinking it's going to hook early and then just go straight.
Yeah, which
It's not going to.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
See if I can get it with 800.
Okay. You set up the ball, your angles.
I'm gonna try and show you.
Alright.
By hand, it's tough.
I used to see him this early.
What's happening?
I was like, oh.
We're trying to change how it uses its energy. Right now it's using it down lane, and then giving the illusion that it's just hooking and stopping. I want it to have the illusion that it's hooking and keeping hooking.
So alright.
So it actually looks like it's going straight. Overall.
Okay. So you, go back and ask the question once and then go.
A little better. Because now, instead of being a straight bullet to a break point and then dead left or dead left and then straight, it hooks and then it's just, now it's continuing all the way around and smoother.
So
Which is the same reason why you use surface on a short path.
you show it correct because I'm trying to get the ball to turn up so that I can put less hand and just make it go. Yeah. But you set the ball up to do 30 feet of straight, read the friction, do its job. And
You're thinking it's reading the friction in one spot.
but
which
you're
it
allowed
was.
to read the friction earlier by with the extra thing. So
I'm allowing it to read the friction in multiple spots, but not just one. So it's reading in the front, middle, and back.
right, so it
which
should
makes it
start.
run.
So it should start up sooner. It starts turning sooner.
And
So
it reads again, and it reads again. Rather than wait, read, stop. So it's using all its energy there. When I change the surface to this, it uses its energy throughout the whole length.
Okay, I got it. All right.
It's not.
We're
It's
having a
hard to see.
discussion. No, I just, you're gonna, I know what I'm doing when I'm setting up the bowling ball. I just don't understand, because you're making this straight longer. You don't see it because it didn't make the angle change.
Right.
Your straight now is 4 feet. Before it was,
That's not stopping. Before it was hook, stop, straight. Because they used up. If I
see, I
draw
don't
it,
say it's stopping, I'm just saying the straight's at a different angle. Your straight is longer, but instead of going 30 degrees to the pocket, now it's going 15 degrees to the straight. I see it straight. I just see instead of 30-degree change going straight this way, now you got a 15-degree change, but my straight is long.
so you think that's hooking early?
Earlier.
Going straight down the line?
Longer, yes. Your straight, your roll on the ball now, skid, hook, and roll. Your roll is 4+ feet with this sanded ball, and it was 2.5 feet with the shiny ball. So you
Yeah, we
will-
definitely see it different. I think you're
Yeah.
misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
I see what you're, I know what you're saying.
Because, you know, I got my straight line, my parabola, and my straight line. That last straight.
Right, but we're trying to take it from that hockey stick type shape.
You're right. You're trying to
To the
change
arc.
you're trying to change the last angle from being in, so you had to be at 30 degrees and then a straight line.
And the only way to change that last angle is to make it start sooner. Because now, so instead of having one specific zone that is hooking, you're making it hook in the entire zone.
Right.
So it's hooking early.
Right. But the
all way
ball is
through.
still straight, and the straight is too long. I mean, how much roll
Too
do you
long,
want?
What do you mean too long?
There's an optimum amount of roll that you need to make the ball carry.
No, it isn't. It's just like it. Well, don't even have to be rolling or something. It's just gotta be hooking. If it's still hooking, it don't matter.
No, if it's hooking, if it's still hooking, that's when you're blowing the eights and nines.
All right.
You gotta have straight so you don't blow eights and nines.
I mean, that chance is always there, no matter if the ball's hooking or not.
Right, but your
It's better
chances,
if it's not.
right, but your chances of deflecting right,
Or higher if the ball's rolling.
correct, and the longer the roll, the easier it is for it to deflect.
Sure.
Now you've shortened it, you've made it longer, so I call the ball weaker as it gets to the pocket. Because I'm instead of trying to compress my roll into here, I'm compressing my roll into here.
This is where we need, I wish I had that thing, I didn't pay for it this year.
Yeah.
This summer we'll pay for it.
That's why I'm saying, I understand, I see what it does. I just don't understand when you, because you lay up the ball for
Because
your
now
skate
with
hook and roll.
this surface will allow me to play anywhere on the lane.
Correct.
Because it's hooking earlier, it's not storing and stopping. That's why I was getting over under, is because it was using all its energy in the back of the lane, rather than using some of it in the front to round out the shape.
See, and I say it uses, now you're having to use up all its energy, so now it doesn't appear like it's going flat. Even though the flat is now this angle instead of flat being this angle.
If I were to go super low surface, yeah, I could get it to hook immediately and do nothing the rest of the way.
That's kind of what you did. You increased your back end strength.
If you're right, I shouldn't be able to move left and hook the lane. It should stop, and I should hook it every time.
No, because when you move left, how you gonna move left and get that 30 degree angle this year?
I guarantee I can do it with this ball.
Okay.
I guarantee I can go around the lane with it now.
And you'll get that stop back to that 2 foot range. That it
No.
was before in the flat tip.
No, it's going to read the whole lane like it did the last time.
Oh, yeah, it's in there. I can do this. Stay guys.
So that still had a little bit of stop to it. Because
Yeah,
that would
sure.
get the friction in and then it really.
Yeah,
But again,
let it
that's
go
because
straight.
that one in the oil, it's still storing energy. It's all about the energy it's storing. So however much energy it has when it gets to the dry part of the lane, that's how much energy it's going to use. If you can change the surface and get it to use up some of the energy, not all of it, but some of it earlier, it changes the shape down lane. It makes it less sharp. It makes it less hook stoppy.
Right, but I guess the thing is we got to find out, I got to understand how
Yeah,
long,
we
how
would
big
need
a straight,
specto to be able
yeah,
to show
how
what
long
it's
a
actually
straight,
doing.
how long a straight you can have, and still kick. Because I say when you get the longer straight in the end is when you get into that 10, strike 10 pin, 10 pin, 10 pin. 10
See, you're
pin,
seeing
12
straight,
pin.
and I'm not seeing that straight at all.
I'm seeing, yeah. That last one from the deep inside, that was 2.5, maybe 3 feet.
So you're simply talking roll
Just the roll.
when the ball's rolling.
Yeah.
And when I'm playing over here, you thought it was earlier?
When you're here, yeah, you was here when you were playing there. That was about 4, almost 5 feet. That's good. Now I got hook. Now I got straight. And I had that straight a long ways back. You never throw straight a long ways back. But you always throw. You're always compressing it down to the pocket.
So when I throw this one, where do you see? Where do you see this one? Roll like that.
I didn't see. I never really seen it roll out. There's my hook. There's that. There's my hook. So that's about a foot and a half in front of the pocket. optimal. 9 inches to 2 balls is what you want to go straight. If you went back to Mo and his, straight lines and stuff like that, the optimum line is the angle of the pocket and your ball gets straight, 2 balls in front of the pocket. You won't blow 8s and 9s and 4s.
You will. Just at a lower.
Well, not if you can throw it like you do every time. My inaccuracies.
So that's just so much better shape than what it was, but it's hooking sooner.
Right, it's hooking sooner, so the angle at the end is flatter.
See, to me, that never looked like it really rolled. That looked like it's just rounded the entire way.
See, and I see that just the opposite. I see that as for you, that's a lot. I don't see you throw a lot of roll at the end that's straight.
There it is. That ball's 8 fingers. I think that's twice today, and I did it like 4 times yesterday when throwing this ball.
And I think that's because that ball is totally used up by the time it gets to the pocket.
Yeah, there it is.
And you sanded it to use it up faster.
But you're saying used up.
Well, the ball's got to do its complete job. It's got to
Right.
go for all 3 phases.
There, on that shot alone, I would say, yeah, it used up because all its reaction was down lane. It didn't hook soon enough.
See,
Because you got to change how much of the reaction is being changed down lane.
correct. But with
And
the
if you don't get it to hook it all in the front, it's going to be too sharp down lane, which is going to give you the earlier roll. It's going to start rolling right at the end of the pattern.
I understand that, but it's when the ball dies. It's not that it turns; it's the turn straight.
Right.
And then get that straight.
That will happen. That will happen faster with a higher response ball that stores energy, not with a ball that's sanded down.
Right.
Right.
Because it's got it to give, so it can do its full pull in 3
All
seconds.
at one spot.
Right.
Right.
Before it starts to tumble already, because it's sanded, it's already tumbled this far, so it's only got this much to go.
Right. Which makes it arc. Makes it
Correct.
instead of using up all its energy at
But
the
if
end
you
and
get
giving
it
up.
to tumble, you get it to tumble all the way down, and it's 4 feet from the pocket, then it's no good. It's not usable. It's a 3-4 shot ball, and you got to move on.
Now this needs to be sanded again because now it's storing. It's built up oil in the track. Now it's storing its energy again. So it's all using it at the end, which takes away all your room for error.
And it's going to see some. It's going to see some friction earlier. So it's going to do its tumble sooner. I understand what you're saying about the total shape, but it's the amount the ball finishes.
Yeah, I want the ball to have 50% of its energy at the back part of the pattern, rather than 100% of its energy,
Correct.
or 90%.
Correct.
So I have to use up 50% of it in the first 40 feet of the lane.
Correct. But what I was saying is that ball was already using 100% of its energy 4 feet in front of the pocket. And all
It
you've
was
done,
before I sanded it.
right. And
Right.
you sanded it. You didn't delay the 100% of usage. You just changed how that 100% of usage gets still in front of the pocket.
Throughout the entire part of the lane, yeah.
Correct.
Which makes it not. But you're seeing.
I see it still. I still say it's out of gas when it gets there. It's already fully tumbled when it gets there.
Not when it's sanded.
And I don't
It's
understand
like-
how you
it's
don't
like-
understand. I don't see where we're disconnected. at.
Because of physics of it. And I know you understand more of the physics part than I do.
Right, but I'm just saying the core's going to rotate like this, right?
Right.
Till it's like this. If it gets to this too soon,
Which it didn't.
then where's the
You're
straight
saying
coming
it did, but it
where's
didn't.
the straight coming from? It's not down and back up. It's not doing that reverse.
Right, but I think you're seeing it wrong, is what I'm saying. I think you're seeing when I sanded it, you're saying you think it's rolling even earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's rolling out faster. It's not.
I think it is.
Because it's not using its energy at that point. The only way the ball's going to stop and get into a roll is when its energy is done.
Correct. But you're
But
getting,
just because I'm using more energy in the front, that doesn't mean it's going to stop down lane.
no, but it was already stopping before. That was what I said.
That's why you changed it so it doesn't.
See, but I don't understand. I don't understand the physics of that. If it takes I agree.
That one I missed left, but either way, that one was still a good example of it using more energy in the front, but not all of it, so that way it still had enough to just keep rolling.
Right, it's not as
Because
violent.
instead of a violent shape, it's just rounded and it just keeps going.
Right.
So if it doesn't have 90% to use on the back part of the lane, it's not going to be violent. If it's got 20% left in the back, it's going to be a slow motion off the back part of the lane. That doesn't mean it's going to stop and not roll anymore, or it doesn't mean it's going to be rolling sooner. It may use up and hook sooner, but that doesn't mean the roll phase starts sooner. You're saying it backwards, because when you sand the ball, the roll phase actually gets further down lane. It gets down the lane further, believe it or not. I wish I had Specto here, I'd show you.
Okay, that I got to go on because that's the part I'm missing. I understand what you're saying because I'm just saying
It
you're just
delays the
changing the
roll
angles.
phase.
It just delays the mount. It from the ball using 100%.
Right.
Okay, you're using 30% before. Now you're using 50%. So you only got 50% to give.
Right, so when it gets to the back part of the lane, it's not a violent motion and use it all up within that foot and a half
Right,
that you're
because
seeing.
this is it's
Now it's
fast,
using it up.
slow.
Right.
It's fast, slow, and that's how we set up a ball.
Yeah, so okay, so man, I wish I had a pencil. So if this was the head pin, if this was the head pin,
we get this every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm getting a free lesson for my lesson.
Yeah, right? Oh, I didn't even know we had a lesson, I forgot.
I asked you Monday and I figured you probably could do it.
So when the ball is coming in this way, right, and it's got 100% of its energy left, now it goes boom,
Right.
just this way and it's straight.
Right.
When the ball is going this way and it's only got 50% of its energy left, now it goes boom, and now it's got 40%, boom, 30%, and it just keeps doing that. And now it's arcing, and now it's used up its energy. This is where it rolls now.
Okay.
Does that make more sense? What I'm
I
saying?
understand what you're making sense, but I guess what I'm going on is
Like think of, like it's RPMs, like
right,
tire RPM.
What I'm saying is tire. The first 30% is super fast, and now you're slowing the first 30% slow down. So now I'm pulling up here. So now I only got I got the slower portion. That's why it's slow coming in. But when my straight went from here, your straight went from here to here. Because you got it to hook it earlier, you were able to get the angle.
So
in the pocket.
assuming we're going to get into the same spot, your hook doesn't get from here to here. Your
Hook
roll
does-
does
your hook doesn't go
only
to-
when it stores all its energy here, it just goes boom and it turns and then it's straight.
Right.
But if you're here and you've only got 50% of the energy, it's not going to use all 50%. It's going to go this way. It's going because it doesn't have the RPM. It doesn't
Right.
have.
But see, what you're missing is the point is it does the 30% here to get to this point.
Right. So it gets to here, it's only got 50% left.
Correct. And it's going to be this slow turn.
Right.
Well, what it's
So
gonna,
then the
it's
roll
still gonna,
doesn't start till
it's
back
still going
here.
to finish.
Right, but it doesn't happen until later.
That's the part I can't get over.
People, stop calling me.
I just can't get over that part because if it's starting sooner than my feet, the length of my time, because it's all time. This thing takes 2 seconds to do this.
Right.
And takes 1 second to go to here and it takes a second to go to there. I've delayed this 1 second closer to my feet.
So, yeah, so if a tire is spinning at 100 miles an hour,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as it hits the friction, it's going to change its direction.
Mm-hmm.
If it's only changing, and let's assume it's on us, right?
Mhm.
It's going to try to change its direction. If it's rotating at 50 miles an hour, it's not going to hit and rotate as fast.
Mhm.
As fast.
It doesn't have as much energy stored,
Right.
so it can't deliver it to the left.
Right, so it's going to have more energy as it gets even further to continue going. So then the roll stops.
See, and I say that's the opposite because you're bleeding energy to get it to start earlier.
So you would be saying that it's using up all its energy. So you're assuming no matter what, when it gets to the back of the pattern, whatever energy it has, it's going to use up anyway. I don't see it that way.
Except for a few bowling balls you throw, like your gem thing.
Because if that was the case, every ball would do that.
Every ball does do that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It's just some of your speeds. You've thrown balls that will go skid, hook,
There's plenty of balls.
and you've had goals ball that just go and just hook and never stop.
There's plenty of bowling balls that get to the back of the pattern and they skid right through. They keep skidding. They don't use up the energy.
They never enter the roll phase. They're
They
still
just keep
hooked.
hooking. Right.
Jumper.
But if that's what I'm saying. If
if every ball did that, no matter what the friction, it would just use up that energy.
No, it's just
That's where the surface of the ball
It
comes
just didn't use it up in its 60 feet. It needed 70 feet to complete its job.
Okay, so now we're on the same page. Which is what we're doing.
Which is fine.
Which is exactly
Right,
what we're
well,
doing. That's
what
what we're
I-
trying to recreate.
I understand. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a ball that's already stopping to stop sooner so it stops later. I totally agree. If the ball continues to hook and never enters the roll phase, you gotta get it started so it can get to the roll phase.
I need some. Why are people trying to call me? Stop trying to call me.
Are they listening to this? Are we? Is this
Right.
live?
Yeah.
Chat going on.
Yeah, that's fine.
People need to stop calling. Like nobody pays attention to me.
I didn't either. I got here early.
Yeah. Can you have them flip on? I'll just put them right here on 39.
You want 39 for an hour lesson?
Huh?
We're good. I have to go to work anyways. I'm gonna get in trouble. But we'll continue this.
Oh, yeah, I need to find somebody smarter than me that can explain what I'm trying to explain.
Because I don't think it's for the first time.
Well, I happen to think I am.
That's good. You need it.
This ball got better once I sanded it, that's for sure. Game breaker 2. Game breaker or game breaker?
Game breaker.
Have a nice back in this room, back in the
They just made shitty balls for the longest time.
Yeah. Stopped.
That one went forward. You guys got to listen in on a pretty good discussion there. That was pretty cool. That was fun. And no, we weren't arguing. Kind of. We were debating. We weren't arguing. We were just debating. He's a physics guy, so he's real into the literal aspect rather than understanding and visualizing what I'm saying. I don't think he's wrong. I think in a physical, as far as physics go, I think he's correct, but not visualizing what I'm talking about on how the ball uses its energy to create the shape we're looking for. It's just gonna be one of those balls that I'm gonna have to sand every 4 shots. It picks up too much oil too quick.
Woo, got the 8 and 5. You go ahead and throw it. You're up here. Over here.
I don't want to just start throwing.
Just do this, yeah. As soon as you're loose, we'll chat about what you want to fix, what you want to do.
Okay. I see what you were saying.
We're drilling that 3
Yeah. Yeah, is there a reason why the prices went down the tube on that thing? Is it a bad review? I was getting emails because I signed up for the whole
No, they do that with every ball eventually.
Okay, I
Because
mean,
they're gonna just discontinue it.
yeah, I don't know what you were charging for it. I mean, they dropped it to the point of like, that hit me. I'm like, is the review that bad? Like, Bowler's Smart 139 delivered to your freaking house?
Yeah, that's what we got.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know whatever you were charging.
139 plus drilling. So.
Yeah, I always get whatever you want.
Yeah, because they.
I don't want to pay $280 for that ball.
No,
You know,
no.
maybe when it first came out, it was fine, obviously.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know if all of a sudden they're dumping the shelves with it. You still
Well, I know
kind
the
of,
distributor still had 100 of them, so they probably were trying to get rid of them.
yeah, you still kind of think the ball's decent, right?
Yeah.
Your opinion, I'm trusting you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with it like the other guy.
I wasn't arguing.
Oh, I know, he was trying to, or you were trying to make the point.
We were not seeing it the same way. That'll be a good video. I'll try to put a video about that together. It's just so quick. So late. Look earlier. Surface, 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 folks. Surface, surface, surface. All right, so that was the first thing you're doing.
Why do you want to clear it? It took you so long, bro.
Roll with that. And the idea of that is to keep that out in front of you and never let it roll up at the side. You want your shoulders to get to stay open.
So with ball in hand,
That was ball in hand. If this shoulder goes this way, we're right. You're trying to throw it that way, how easy is that? Right now, a lot of this is either dead left or dead right. Right, so you get that washout crowd or you're dead forward.
a lot of the times I tug a lot.
So, and that's because everything shuts out too fast.
Keep this lined up with.
Down front. I don't care where
Like
it goes.
this?
Or just go down a little bit.
Okay.
Just don't lift the other side.
Okay.
Now keep your chest towards your target longer. Well, you guys stay live during a lesson. See how you whip that back? That was better though. You see how the ball went straight to the right?
Yeah.
You cut the rope and you're like, oh shit, this is crazy. Cut back down. Just keep cutting. What do you think of?
It doesn't matter where the start is, just keep the shoulder. Right. So I'm gonna keep it here.
Yeah, go straight right.
Okay.
As that shoulder is in front of you, the ball has nowhere to go except where your chest is facing. So it's got to go back. When you shut this down, when you pull this back, now this shoulder goes forward, your chest goes back, you're going to miss it. What's happening?
Hoping to get a ball drilled, but he's been pretty busy.
I got a lesson going on right now. I got to drill his ball. What ball are you looking to get?
I got to send you for Christmas.
Oh, you got one for Christmas?
Yeah. 40 minutes or so. Next Wednesday. Depending on how long, I don't know.
So we've probably got I've got about 40 minutes with that. I'll have you guys.
I'm fine with it.
Maybe an hour and a half or so. Yeah. But also, it helps your hand to get around it. So you see how it gets there. It's not comfortable, it's all help.
Yeah, but I noticed.
Because eventually you'll get to a point where this just stays here, and it's just there. Rotates just a little bit, but it never comes back behind you.
I know it ain't gonna be perfect at first. This is something I gotta work on, and that's what I wanted, is a little guidance.
Once you get this under control, it makes it so much easier to get that elbow inside and wrap your hand to the outside, inside. Want to get that side rotation we were working on?
See, that's what I understand, but I don't. It's kind of like,
When you shut this shoulder
When you
down,
show it.
your elbow has to go to the outside.
Yeah.
Keeping inside in, your body can't do it. You can't be here. You gotta be here to be able to get your hand around this way.
yeah.
As soon as this shoulder goes back, your right shoulder goes forward, your elbow goes out, now you're on top of the ball, or you're dead on the back this way. Right?
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep practicing with you, because I've only got a few days for Vegas. Yeah, there you go. That's the ball motion we're looking for. Now you watch that get there and roll out and keep going. Rather than being which is exactly what we were talking about. If you're close up, usually you get
That's a it was just saving energy. Using it early and just saving it.
So my focus is always on shoulder quiet. And then every time that shoulder hard.
Then when I felt the watch go back, I slipped.
Yeah,
I've seen the difference a little bit. I got up like longer.
that's pretty dirty.
Feel a lot here. Well, why?
Well, when your memory is 550. Hand motion. You all do it.
When I first started in high school, I pulled out film for years. That's why I get my elbow cranked.
Yeah, it's all because you're underneath it and you're able to just project jack your thumb out of it fast, fingers through it. It's like all these people that say, oh, you know, I'm so weak and wristed, or I'm, you know, oh, you're not. You just don't have that.
I mean, mine gets sore, but it's like with this because it eases the pain. But it comes with anything. Right. You're going to get sore, you're going to get better.
Man, I should have drilled that more stable.
Just better go grab that phone. People are blowing it up.
Don't shut her down. It's still possible to shut down even with this out front. You can still do this. Still pull that one.
Trying to overdo it.
So think about the point of your elbow. The more you can stay inside this way, the more you can actually.
Without letting, sometimes I do that, the ball falls off. Like, instead of getting around it, the ball just lays. Have more control. Yeah, there's a couple there.
See if you can keep it under control.
I can still keep that like financial, I can do the size component, keep it, yeah, long as it's small.
Hey, mess them really up.
I put a smaller thumb because this one's huge. My thumb kept shrinking. So I put a smaller one. So that way this one would be big.
Well, my question is, you can handle
This actually is an 8 3/16 too. This one.
it, slow it down even more.
This one really makes you focus on and relax because that's what I'm trying to be softer and softer. I know. My hand's been good for an average of 250. As soon as I go on the flat stuff, that gravity is not good.
Even for league, it's better. But you've been, the last 2 weeks, you've been slowly but surely getting more in front again. Not DC way.
I don't think that one's making my bag. I drilled it for Vegas, and I don't think it's making it. It changes so funny. That was better.
Yeah, try to really, you have to really slow down a little bit to see. That's not worrying about the speed.
That one's working out. Big mountain.
Right side lane BMP or left side lane?
Right side. Yeah, come on. You just gotta get the ball. Down. That might be up.
First last night, we had double top.
Well, I've got 6 more games on it now.
No one's using right side lane.
I did.
Oh, the right.
I can get it there, but I gotta jump. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So the easiest way to think about it is trying to put your thumb down.
Right, like this. This.
You don't want the left shoulder.
Right. And then kind of opposite, I don't want it too far like this way over top.
Goes to the right.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep, that was Rod's best. What's that? Good, how you doing? Thanks.
I need to get another one of these. And I'm going to sell me a blue and red because of that. That's ball. Girl that works. Had the left one. But my thumb swells so much that I'm putting in something small. I start off the night at about 7 pieces of tape. So I start cutting it up. And I'm looking for another ball for asking to write. Is there a difference between medium paddle or the paddle where it dries out? I like to play straight I'm not a big grab guy, so yeah, more than like last night I go into the second game. I don't like to do a lot of that. Even though when I do it, I like to play more I was gonna say power. I like it more than I don't like something that comes down and goes. Not gonna be 280 like that motor.
All right, sorry, y'all. I got to get going.